20 years old. I'm about to graduate from college, and there are 6 of us in the computer lab Tuesday night grinding through our final design projects due 10 a.m. Wednesday, and late assignments are an automatic 0. I nudge a pixel into place, I hit save, and the computer fans start revving. On screen, it's the spinning wheel of death. Seconds feel like minutes, and then the message, cannot read file. The entire project gone, and my brain does what it does best. It becomes its own spinning wheel of death. You're gonna miss the deadline, you're gonna fail. You know what? Maybe just leave school. I hear the ashrams in Peru are lovely this time of year. I call my dad. Hey, lost everything. It's gonna be an all-nighter. I'll try to rebuild whatever I can before morning. An hour later, my phone buzzes. Come outside. He's standing at the door with a box of double fudge cookies and a bottle of Coke. Enough sugar and caffeine to brute force my way to 10 a.m. Call me when you're done. I'll come pick you up. That's my dad. He shows up. Always. I, on the other hand, have a tendency to disappear, and I'm really good at it. From a young age, my brain builds a Rolodex of catastrophe, alphabetized, cross-referenced, on standby. I avoid learning how to ride a bike until I'm old enough for it to be embarrassing. 2 wheels feel like a fast track to 2 broken arms. I skip baseball, forget striking out. I'm sure I'm gonna end up with a face full of ball and my teeth in the dirt. And I put off math homework. I can barely pronounce Pythagoras, let alone prove his theorem. While I'm scrolling the Rolodex, my dad's there, holding the bike seat, tossing me balls in the backyard and explaining patiently why a squared plus b squared actually does equal c squared. In my teens, the Rolodex gets a name, generalized anxiety disorder with a side of depression. And he's there then too, a steady hand on the spinning wheel. Brings me food when I stop eating, drives me to work when getting out of bed feels impossible. When I moved to Montreal and my diagnosis is upgraded to bipolar disorder, I call him in tears, ready to give up on myself. He doesn't panic, doesn't lecture, he listens. He tells me everything will be okay. A couple days later, he sends an email, no subject line, nothing, just 2 photos attached. A box of cookies, a bottle of Coke. Even when I can't show up for myself, he always does. On April 20th, 2024, something happens that's well beyond the Rolodex. My dad calls. Stage 4 colon cancer. Every worst case scenario I've rehearsed suddenly feels small, amateur. This is real, and yet I don't disappear. I don't retreat into hypotheticals. I don't start drafting escape plans. I don't tell myself I'm unequipped. I stay. I show up. A week later, I'm at his house managing a maze of medication bottles on the kitchen island. When he starts vomiting one Saturday morning, I show up in the ambulance, in the emergency room, in the recliner next to his hospital bed, the one that doesn't recline for 5 nights straight. When the doctor says maybe months, I show up. When he falls and hits his head, I show up. during an extended hospital stay. He asks to go outside. I get him in a wheelchair before he can even finish the question, get him down to the ground floor and park him at the perfect angle where he takes in the sunset like he's trying to memorize it, experiencing the most peace he's felt in weeks. I'm memorizing my dad. I show up less than 3 months after his diagnosis, when complications take over. I hold my phone to his ear while Eva Cassidy sings Somewhere Over the Rainbow, just like he asks. Before he dies, I tell him, I'm able to show up because you taught me how. After he's gone, I expect the spinning wheel to come back faster than ever. You know, the Rolodex is still there, probably always will be. It still catalogs catastrophe and still whispers worst case scenarios, but it doesn't get the final say anymore. Because somewhere along the way, I inherit my dad's reflex. It's not heroism, not bravery, just presence. Showing up isn't cinematic. It doesn't trend. No one's going to applaud you for flossing your teeth or for texting I'm sorry or for staying in the room when it would be easier to disappear. It's small, repetitive, unremarkable, and it changes everything. The screen still freezes sometimes, in grief, in doubt, in the middle of a life I didn't plan. The wheel spins, but I don't disappear. I don't draft escape plans. I don't price flights to Peru. I show up. Every time. Thanks, Dad.